Alright. I think I'm gonna go to Mike a little earlier than usual. Alright, let's go to Just Chatting. Hey everybody, how are you guys doing today? Hey Ash, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing okay and being kind to people. You know how it be in this crazy fucking world. You know it up. You know it all. Yeah, I'm doing alright. You know how it be. Yeah, well, it hasn't necessarily been the most amazing of days. I think my family situation really hit home during work today, so that was fun in the most unbroad and ironic sense of the word. But you know, you do what you can in these crazy times. Sorry, I was also trying to sip some tea just there. You know how it is. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Yeah. I'm just gonna get right to it, honestly, because I added an extra thing during the break between strings, which is this harp part. Because it kind of does need a little bit of something else. At least in this bit. Here it needs a little something. Yeah, here it needs. Alright, and then actually what I need to do is... Yeah, hold up. I need to also make copy pasta of this over here and transplant it here. Something like that. Oh, wait, yeah, hold up. Wait, how did I not get that pedal change in the copy pasta? That's a little weird. Whatever. I'll just make copy pasta of it over here. Okay, and now... Alright, so then... that becomes a natural. You know how it be. Alright. Oh god. The coaster stuck to the bottom of my tea mug, ladies and gentlemen. The coaster stuck to my mug. I don't know how that happened, but it did. And it made a loud clap. At least it was that and not the fire alarm. You know what I'm saying? At least it was that. Alright, hold up. Oh wait, nope. Wrong instrument. Okay, and then let me think. All right, so then I think it's... Nope, definitely not that. Oh, right, yeah. So... Alright, so then that's E, here's F. So then... Alright, and then this. Oh. Hey, Dirty Tiger, how you doing today? I also just realized I haven't closed Discord yet. I should probably do something about that. Because Discord tends to slow my computer if I keep it there. Yep, that's good. Oh, nice. What was on the menu, if you don't mind my asking? I'll say yes. Hello, this is my real ass voice. Nope. Actually, no. Alright, so then... Ah! I see what you mean, yeah. Okay. Okay, so then... Yeah, you know what? I feel that, Dirty Tiger. It's one of them things where you just go and you're just like, I don't know what I'm doing with this! Help! You know? Just be like that sometimes. Alright, so then... Sounds like you're making an entire meal plan out of fried rice. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is technically a pantry dish. Whatever you got, just toss it in there. And pretty much the only person who gives a shit is Uncle Roger. Oh man, he's gonna include me in the highest special, isn't he? Oh, really? Is that like a per day thing or what? Ah, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, so I think the main thing. Oh yeah, I love this expression I wrote. Molto espressivo alla Judy Garland. Actually, I should probably. Nope. Yep, there we go. Okay, and now I want to let's do something slightly different, actually. I want to do staff change to Vizzy, out of solo there. Oh shit, well, I'm gonna have to do it that way. Nope. That's really not the way to do that. It's a little stupid, but hey. Oh, wait. Nope. Let's not do it that way, actually. This is a very dumb way to do this, but I don't really... We're quirking these... We are, Ash, but that doesn't mean that there aren't stupid ways to do things. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so then... Okay, so then we're gonna add like so. Now we're back into relatively stupid Divisie land. Okay, come on. Nope. Although, actually we do kind of want that, but we want it here, you know? Nope, that's not what I want to do with that. Here's what I need to do with that. This. Jeez. And that is actually accurate. Actually. And this I actually want to take here as well, just because. Hold up, let me see really quick. Yeah, normal flute has that in the range, and it's doubled by a cello anyway, so. Although, nah, that's actually kind of a stupid way to do it. Right, so then. All right, so then. All right, so then. Shut up, phone. Please leave me. Oh, hold on. I should probably respond to this text message real quick. It's my sister. Yeah. Just wanted to, I needed to fire a text off to my sister. She's not been having it amazing lately. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really going to get into it on stream. It's something that... It's a sensitive matter that shouldn't really be brought up on stream in any capacity anyway, so... Nope. So yeah, it's one of those things that I'm just gonna choose not to bring up because it would be in bad taste to do so in this scenario anyway, so... Yeah, thanks, Ash. I appreciate that. Hold up, let me double check something real quick. Oh, wait, yep. Hey, Des, how you doing? Right. Let's see. Stoin? Stoione? That sounds like a really fucked up Italian dish. You know what I'm saying? Just like, oh boy, here we go. Really? Okay, there we go. I guess I'm gonna have to do that if I ever want that to capture that bit. Yeah. I think we all wish we were in some way. Wait, what? Hold up. Oh, shit. Oh, right. Oh, shit. Here. There we go. All right, so now we got all this. Okay, come on. Work with me here. Right, and then... Yeah, sorry if I'm a little silent right now. This is a lot of just running around and making sure shit works properly. You know how it is. Ow! Why, Ash? And Yep, 3k health is fine. I mean, technically everybody can be the bit boss. You know how it is. Wait, where the fuck is the window? Okay. And yeah, that's for Cult to the Lamb, which I am not streaming. Although, ooh, that would be fun to stream one of these days, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so then change Divisi. And we change all the Divisi to whatever it was. Change Divisi to just 1 and 2. Everybody gets Divisi.2 here. Staff, change Divisi 2. I demand to contribute more to the cult. Well, good luck with that while I'm not playing Cult of the Lamb, you know? Yeah, this stream is going to be a lot of copy pasta and all that jazz. Okay. And at heart, this is still fundamentally a saxophone solo, so nope. Think I'm gonna have to make some copy pasta for the staff above, which is not ideal, but whatever. Where is bass clarinet? Yep, here we are. Oh, right. Oh, fuck. So then... Okay, there we go. Perfect. Also, I noticed it didn't get all of my slurs in there. Alright, and then I think... Okay, and then I'm gonna have to just deal with that. Okay, and then one thing we need to do is... All right. Okay, where is the thing? Where is my breath marks? Oh, right, I think it's under the Fermata tool, if I recall correctly. Here we go. Nope. Yep, and then okay, and then something like so. All right, and then that we're gonna expand on a little bit. And then, yeah, we also need a bit of whatever. Hey! Hallelujah! It's Amen! Amen! Hey, thank you for the follow, Yodi. How are you doing? I could use some uplifting music like that. How are you? Amen. Hey, well, I mean, you have now. Don't mind us. It's just a very chill stream at the moment. We usually do chill streams whenever we do these. You know how it goes. But yeah, this is just... well, funny you should ask, DIY. I have a doctorate in composition, so... So this is literally what I trained myself to do. You know what I'm saying? And actually here I should probably restore unisons all around. Yeah, ooh, indeed. But yeah, I'm just working on a symphony in a single movement right now. I'm not expecting any performances of it for the moment. This is pure passion project territory, if you know what I'm saying. So it was a weird perfect storm of elements. I was just like, it kind of just happened. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, and then probably I should do this. Okay. Something like that, yeah. And then... Nope. Here, let's zoom in a bit and... Oh, wait, yeah, and probably I should bump that up an octave too, because bass clarinet can play that low, but that's very much the wrong color for what I'm thinking, you know? There we go. Something like that. Okay. All right, so then... All right, so then... Oh, wait, nope. Hold up. That wants to be further back. Yeah, something closer to here. And also flat, so... Hey, Viking Wolf Himbo, how you doing? And then... Alright, so then... Ah, I see. Okay. Okay, so then... But yeah, DIY gaming. DIY. Yeah, I hope you're having a chill time at the stream so far. These affairs tend to be lower key than most things around here. Okay, and then it depends on the movement. Depends on the movement. In this case, as you could probably see from... Oh, no, you can't, actually. This is a symphony done entirely within a single movement. So, this is one incredibly long movement to realize. The last time I exported the audio for this, I had about 18 minutes of music, and we still have at least a third of the symphony to go. Well, it'll be less than that after we're done with this section, but you know. Ah, that's some nice tea. Okay, so then... And then let's see. Well, that also depends on the tempo. Really it depends. Some bars are faster than others. Most bars are not created that equally. Let me see. Here the tempo is about quarter equals 66. So 66 is just a hair faster than a second. So yeah. Also, probably I should play through the entire canzonetta and then play through a segment of play through the entire rest of the symphony. And then let me see. And then oh, wait. What is that doing there? That should be deleted there. Okay, and then there needs to be something to go there, so... Alright, so then... Okay, actually... Ooh, what's my favorite musical? Probably Sweeney Todd. That's such a basic bitch answer, but you know what? Okay, so then... And then I think that's a major third up. Oh, wait, yeah. Actually, no, it's more than just that. All right, so then... Actually, this should probably be bumped up to a mezzo forte. Because otherwise... Alright. And then... Oh, wait, yeah, hold up. And then... Wait. What? If you said rent, I would have left. It's weird, actually, because, like, I don't really know Rented very well. Like, I know, like, the 521,600 minutes number, and that is it. The only other thing I know about Rent is all the jokes about Valentina's performance in Rent Live. And that is literally the extent of my Rent knowledge. Oh, and maybe also the Lindsay Ellis video on how Rent is kind of a problematic musical, but that's another discussion anyway. But yeah, Ash, one thing you have to know about me is that when it comes to musicals, I rarely do the basic bitch answer. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Okay, let's see, and then all right, so then also, why is this not like so here? Oh, probably the copy pasta went wrong, so. Oh, wait, yeah. It's always that. Ooh, and then one thing I also need to do is. Oh, must be trapped in there. Okay, something like that. And that's gonna hold. All right, and then yeah. All right, so then now we gotta do. What? No, 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 no. What are you doing? All right, and then boom. Cool. Then one thing we need to do is not copy the unison part of that. So okay, and now we can take that up an octave. And then let's see. So now we go. Wait, hold up. Let me think here. Oh, wait. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Oh, wait. Nope. It wanted to be that. Something like so. All right, so then and then nope. I think we want to go in a little closer for that. Nope. That's also not what I wanted to do. Okay, and then... Oh wait, actually, yeah. Okay, so then... Alright, and then... Alright, so then... Actually, no, hold up, yeah. Alright, so then, no, Okay, and then let's see. Alright, so then... All right, so then... Okay, so then... All right, so then... All right, so then... Okay, and then... Right, so then 7 in the space of 8. Alright, so then 7 in the space of 8. Oh, what? No, 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 no. So there's a space of 8 for this. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, hey, Dr. Doozer, welcome. But hey, Dr. Dooza. Still the Symphony in 1 movement. I've been working on the wind ensemble piece bit by bit. Off stream, actually. I can actually show you a couple proofs of what I got so far. If you want to see them. Alright, so then... Okay, so then... Alright, so then... feel like I should do it diatonically. Yeah, whatever. Well, yeah, I guess in a way it's kind of true. But don't oversell yourself, bitch. Shut up, you whore. All right, so then this I'm gonna have to remove because ain't no way you're gonna make a flute player play both at the same time. So then this needs to jump down a fifth. Shush. God, I would love to see that, honestly. Dr. Deucer. Or better yet, do some PDQ box shit and fucking get the flute inserted in, well, the piccolo inserted into the flute somehow. Oh, wait, no, what is it doing there? Oh, Lord. Right, so then... There we go. Oh, with the appropriate... Presentation time. All right, see you later, Dr. Deucer. Thanks for dropping in. Well, let's see, actually. No! Oh my god, come on. Alright, so then... Okay, yeah, because that's really all you need to do for that, so... Alright, so then... Now we're gonna do like so. Okay, and then oh wait, no, we're not transposing, we're adding. Oh. And I'm not gonna give it any more than that, because honestly, that's all this needs. Actually, yeah. Hold on. And then I'm gonna add one more. And then this is where we turn it back to keyless, which... How the fuck do we do that? Fuck. Nope. That's not what we want to do. Hold up. What if... Create key signature, keyless. What the fuck? How do you do... Hold on, I need to check something. Right, so then... Alright, key signatures. Fuck. Hold up. Shift K. Fuck. Oh boy. Dorko's help is not helping. Shit. Fuck me. Well, it's useful to know that, I guess. The hell is the key signature here? That's annoying as hell. Shit, man. I don't know. Shift K, 0. Fuck. Hold on. Okay, but what if... Oh, atonal. Okay, that's what I want to put. There we go. All right. Huh. Okay, there we go. Because that's the end of the canzonetta. There we go. All right, so then... So then... Now this one to be like so... Okay, so then... Wait, hold up. All right, and then I think... Okay, come on. Oh, right. Oh, shit. Nope. Okay, come on. Nope. Okay, so then... Alright, so then... Okay, so then... Alright, so then... Boom. Excellent. Okay, so that's... Alright. That becomes when we go back into 3-4. Alright. So now, what I want to do is stop the playlist, because I think we're getting very close to where we need to be, and then we're going to go to play mode real quick, and listen to the Continental back. If it doesn't take a million fucking years to get to it anyway. Alright, come on. Along we go. Okay, nope, I want to go up this way. Okay, let's see. Alright, so then... Alright, so here's where the big solo starts. Let's begin at the top of the continent and listen to it through, shall we? Okay, so then here, think here the tempo needs to slow down quite a bit. Okay, so then, yep, something like that. And I'm going to put the visible tempo marking there too, because I can. All right, so then and that brings us back into the recapitulation at bar 577. I'm tempted to give this a whole... Hey, Warbird, how you doing? I'm tempted to give this a whole listen through, so, well, let me check one thing in page view really quick. Because I need to be able to input a footnote somewhere in there. Give it a second. This thing needs to think. How are you, Warbird? I know you don't usually pop in and don't really say much, but yeah, how you doing tonight? Let's see. Okay, there we go. All right, let me see. Oh, Lord. Well, I'm going to have to engrave a few frame breaks in here. Because that's a little ludicrous that, you know... All right. This constitutes a frame break. All right, hold on. Give me a second here. This is a little bit early to be thinking about this, but... And then the footnote goes there. Yeah, really, that right there was the root of all my problems. Jeez. Wait a minute. Oh, shit. What? Okay, and then I think this wants to be a system break. Hooray for venting problems. All right, so then... All right, there we go. Not sure what the heck was up with that, but okay. Yeah, that frame break over there was what made all the difference. So there's a footnote I have to input here explaining what the fuck is up with all the Judy Garland. Right, so then the alto saxophone solo in this section is intended to as a non-literal presentation of non-literal callback to a performance of the Harold Arlen song last night when we were young. The alto saxophone solo in this section is intended as a non-literal callback to a performance of the Harold Arlen song. Actually, hold on. I need to do something with this footnote real quick, and then boopity boppy boop. Harold Arlen's song Last Night When We Were Young. Recorded by Judy Garland to a recording Judy Garland made of the Harold Arlen song, originally intended but ultimately cut from the 1949 film In the Good Old Summertime. Saxophonist should play a lot extreme expression with including plenty of rubato. The alto saxophone solo in this section is intended as a non-literal callback to a recording Judy Garland made of the Harold Arlen song Last Night When We Were Young. Originally intended, but ultimately cut from the 1949 film In the Good Old Summertime. Yeah, well, Warbird. Family life hasn't been so great, so there's that. The saxophone solo in this section is intended as a non-literal callback to a recording Judy Garland made of the Harold Arlen song Last Night When We Were Young. Originally intended but ultimately cut from the 1949 film In the Good Old Summertime. The saxophonist should therefore play with including plenty of rubato, with expression that emulates the singing of Judy Garland, including plenty of rubato. So saxophone solo in this section is intended as a non-literal callback reference makes more sense as a reference to a recording Judy Garland made of the Harold Arlen song Last Night When We Were Young, originally intended before but ultimately cut from the 1949 film In the Good Old Summertime. The saxophonist should therefore play with expression that emulates the singing of Judy Garland, including plenty of rubato and a warm, if slightly strident tone. Alright, so then actually one thing I should do is move this bottom stuff down a hair, because otherwise the footnote's going to be illegible. The alto saxophone solo in this section is intended as a reference to a recording of Judy Garland made of the Harold Arlen song Last Night When We Were Young, originally intended for, but ultimately cut from, the 1949 film In the Good Old Summertime. The saxophonist should therefore play with expression that emulates the singing of Judy Garland, including plenty of rubato. A powerful upper register relative range. Powerful upper register solos range. And a warm, if slightly strident tone. Including plenty of rubato. More or less ignores the conduct. Somewhat. What ignores. That somewhat ignores. Fits within. Yeah, because ignores is basically an invitation to just not watch the conductor, which is not what we really want. All right, let's see. All right. Yeah, but yeah. I kind of want to do a whole form listen up to this point, but I know that's going to take a while, so what I think I want to do for right now is use the bathroom first, and then I'll give it that. So give me a second, ladies and gents. I'll be right back. I'm going to turn the playlist on while I'm away, and I'll be right back, so don't go anywhere. You can probably see my avatar going, but I am back. So we're going to stop the playlist here, And let's listen to this whole baby from the top. Hey Thumpers, how you doing? Don't mind me if I'm being silent. We're doing a whole form listen for right now. Bum, bum, bum. glad to hear. Well, right now this is a symphony in one movement, so... Ooh, nice. Ah, Expo joining with the raid! No! Expo, thank you for the raid, but that was not amazing timing. But thank you. Thank you for the raid. How are you guys doing? Oh God! Ah! Not another raid! Oh God! 2 raids in a row! Oh, Wolfie, thank you for the raid. How are you guys doing? Oh man! Oh God! Oh man! Thank you guys for the raid. It came at one of the worst possible times, but thank you. How are you guys doing? Okay, I need to go back a couple bars because essentially what I'm doing right now is I'm doing a full form listen for this. So, oh God! Oh Jesus! Why, Wolfie? Why? Payback is a pig. Wolfie, I'm trying to get a sense of form here. Come on. Come on, Steve. How are you doing, Wolfie? Was playing Sonic Generations with mods like the fart reverb. Oh my Jesus. Okay. Right. Where the fuck were we in this whole crazy thing? Aw. Aw, well, thank you, Wolfie. Let me see. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna restart for the top of the minuet so that you guys have a sense of running around. I'm doing good, Wolfie. You know how it is. Just giving a bit of a listen through this whole symphony to give myself a sense of whether the form's working or not. Here we got a minuet in the middle of it, which is pretty violent. And I'm going to shut up for a bit so y'all can take a listen to part of it, you know? Anyway we go. Oh, well, you know what, Wolfie? I appreciate it. Thank you for the raid. Oh, it's very appreciated. And yeah, Wolfie, thank you so much for the raid. And yeah, Raiders, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Hervotsek. I am a composer and, well, okay, Funky Wolf Himbo, to be fair, Wolfie Wolfang is one of the 3 people on Twitch I constantly abuse with toad things every time I enter, so. Anyway, here's the trio of this minuet section. Yes, I totally did. Loud Dread or some other sound base. I don't know, man. Would have been hilarious if it was, but unfortunately I don't think so. Alright, thank you for the raid, Wolfie. And yeah, for those of you coming in for Wolfie Wolfang's raid, I am currently working on a Symphony in One movement on Twitch. So, this is just us doing a form check of a good chunk of it, really briefly, so... Now we slow it down a little bit, and boom. Hold that, and then we got gold. And this is going to sound very different in the final product because lots of it is aleatory, so you know. Very roughly notated aleatory right now, but you know. Oh, so thumpers. Essentially what I'm referring to here is a musical practice where, so you see these boxes over, I'll wait until they show up again. Right, so you see these boxes over here? These boxes are basically notating to the players that you have a bit of music to do, and then you just repeat it at your own pace, essentially. Aleatory in music basically refers to controlled chants, if that makes any sense. It's sort of a way, kind of, except in this case, it's a vamp that's independent from what most other players are doing. The notation's pretty rough right now, but that's an engraving thing, and I'm not going to worry about engraving at this point. Yeah. Also, that fermata would ideally be longer. Aw, well, I wouldn't consider aleatory a silly question. Because, like, that's a thing most people haven't heard of, you know? So I don't think, hey, what's this obscure thing that you're doing? I hardly think counts that I hardly think that counts. Also, hi, Schmearly. And thanks. I'm glad you're enjoying it so far. We got crazy coming up, so. Hey, thanks for the follow. Oh god, formatting collisions. But more of these, you know? Lots of aleatory here. Oh, also, hi, Kentucky Duck. Yeah, it's much needed after all that, isn't it, Viking Wolfin? Ouch! And then we're back in the rest of the symphony. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but that works for me. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Means we got something good going on here. Literally just a ton of chaos and then about halfway to 2/3 of the way through, we get that F major chord, and it calms down for a second. Yeah, that's exactly what that symphony needs at that moment. Especially considering we started off with fucking this. For those of you that missed the raids. What a contrast, am I right? And you get the point from there. But yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with that. So I think I'm gonna call that a stream at that point. And, ooh, yep, there's one very obvious raid target. Actually, Thumpers, yes, you would have to indicate unison after Divisi. Because sometimes it's sort of just like, okay, like you give them without a Divisi and it wastes precious rehearsal time when they're all just like, okay, but what does that mean? Is that half the section that plays? But yeah, for stream players, you do have to specify unison after a Divisi because that's sort of the point where it's official that, okay, everybody's back playing on the same thing. And I'll also add that it's not always that things like that are not always obvious to the average orchestral player, especially music like this where it's absolute insanity for a lot of it and you just don't know, you know? Oh, where the fuck was the collision? Probably need to think about that. Aha, here we are. Right, so I got to go to engrave mode to deal with this. Okay. And then this is good enough for a frame break. Because otherwise, this is... Yeah, well, I mean, hey. I've been playing an orchestra basically my entire life. And also, I'm in the process of writing a symphony in a single movement, which, if you're not familiar with the single movement symphony format, there are plenty of them. Like Barber 1, for instance. And also Schumann 4. And maybe I should also take a moment to do a system break here. Because that's going to be a bit of a tough read for... Oh, what? Oh, shit. Hold up. Oh boy. Well, I think I'm gonna have to cut that and then move a couple other things over. But that's a formatting thing, and I'll have to worry about that later. Actually, no. Part of it is worth worrying about now. Okay, and then... Alright, and then... Okay. Alright, bibbidi bobbidi boo. I'm gonna do some good old reformatting, and then I'm gonna have to move this a little bit down to make room for the footnote, and then also a bit of this. Yeah, something like that. And then, yep. So I think I need to do something like so. There's going to be a lot of reformatting, but this was a necessary reformat thing because we got all this shit to worry about. All right, so now we center this. 15 seconds. Okay. And then I'm going to have to figure out some stuff. But yeah, I think for now we are done with today's stream. And there is obviously one person I need to raid. So, the Grey Lop. They were this late. And, well, I haven't raided Spelunker Sal in a hot minute. So, I'm going to raid the Grey Lop really quick here. So, yeah, this has been a very productive Symphony stream. I think now I'm going to have to take a brief break from it, though, because now we're hitting the back end of this Symphony in one movement, and we need to give it a bit of time, marinate a little bit, and all that jazz. So next time, I should be going back to... Oh my god, if I can wolf himbo. Shut your mouth. Anyway, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and raid out to Spelunker Sal, and I will see you guys next time, probably with a gaming stream. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!